Hello everyone and welcome to Camp OzSTOC in Bucka in central Queensland. We are here talking about the custom OzSTOC jacket. Today I've ridden 560 kilometres in it and tried to get the best impression of it what I possibly can. Unfortunately, due to the fact that it was done on my original measurements, which no thanks to Diesel who's holding the camera, we've eaten too many pies. And so it is a little small on me, so I haven't been able to ride in it with the full liners and everything in it. It's just a touch tight. That's not the jacket's fault, just the fat bugger in front of you. It started out today, it was about 8 degrees when I left Toowoomba. I did ride with a warm vest over the top of it, just because I couldn't get a winter liner in it. But fit-wise, it went really well. The beauty of what they've done with it is that even down to all the strapping, they've got nice little rubber tabs on the end. They all fit quite nicely. As you can see, it's quite a finished looking jacket. Even everything zips down, all nice, neat and tidy. Locks away. There are a couple of things that have been reviewed by a couple of the couple of guys that have had a look at it with me. This here, we are going to ask them to make this sleeve of this a little bit longer, because obviously when that's at full extension, it won't get out to the edge. The neckline here, we've worked out it isn't quite right. When you've got it on, and which I'll put it on in a second and show you, that this sits a little bit funny, so we're going to get them to change that. Just put a Velcro strap over, just like most other jackets really are. I tested out the venting system as well. It got up to 23 degrees, so I was able to open up all the vents, really make it try and breathe well. Now, we've worked out that with this is that you've got vents in the shoulder, vents in the arm, vents in the upper shoulder, vents down here on the top chest on both sides, so you've got 6 vents in the front, and on the back you also have another 4 vents, which is the top of back, sorry, 6 vents, I apologise, and 2 big ones down the lower back. Now what I noticed today was that I rode about 100 kilometres with the back vents closed, just opened them up to see what they were like. The wind pulled in through the shoulder here and actually sort of partially out through here. Wasn't much of anything. Once we pulled up and we opened up the back vents, it worked quite nicely. It was being a touch small for me. I was a fair bit of bulk in there, so I wasn't breathing as well as it could. But when I did the big and made myself look prettier for the girls, it did breathe really well. I felt it pulling in through the shoulders really nicely, and actually pulling out through the back vents down on the bottom down here, which was a really nice sort of little bonus. How do you say it? It really, it did work quite well. I mean, obviously if it's 44 degrees, doesn't matter what jacket you're wearing, it's going to be nice and hot, but it was nice to feel the venting actually working. It was cycling quite nicely. That was with screen up. I rode with it screen down and the wind just howled through there. Because we have so many vents in here, it is working quite nicely. The advantage of the vents too is that they are not big, long vents. They're not overly big, so you're going to have a big weak point in the jacket. The air does seem to get quite nicely. I think that's why they've got nice shorter ones. All the clips on this are nice, neat and tidy, quite smart, quite easy to use. Once again, you notice I've got the rubber tabs on them all. The jacket opens up really easily. So, all pulls apart quite nicely. These pockets here, they're not huge, but they're good for putting keys and all those sorts of things in. If you carry your mobile in the top pocket, that'll work well. I like the fact they've gone with the clips and the Velcro on the pocket. I think it just makes it a bit more secure as it's locking away. These pockets here, as asked by the membership, are waterproof, and they've gone whole hog. As well as being a Velcro pocket, they are also a zip pocket and it's an expander pocket as well, so you can put half the earth in there if you need to. Work quite nicely, zips up. As you can see with all the stitching in it, all finishes quite nicely, even right down to the club logo on the front of it. They've done a really good job. All in all, it's fitting quite well. They put the back pocket on here like we asked them to. This back pocket is, for those who don't normally use one, is used for putting your rain liner or winter liner, or as some pillions will use, this is your grazing food container. You guys know who I'm talking about.
Big shout out to Pocky.
Yeah, big shout out to Pocky. Yes, we get lots of muesli bars and goodies in here. Yeah, they've done on the internals. The internals, you've got in the inside of the jacket, we've got a mobile phone pocket, which will fit iPhone. Looks like it'll fit a Samsung as well. Big pocket on this side for a wallet. The other good thing he's done too is all the armour is removable. So if you have to pull it out, clean it, do something with it, we can pull it all out. It's easily done. The mesh in here seems quite nice. It's a bit better than some of that cheap plasticky stuff on the bottom grade jackets. Riding in it today, it sat on me quite nicely. You know, I zipped everything up at one point and just tried to sweat in a little bit as well. It was still pretty comfortable. For the grand sum price of about $190 delivered to your doorstep, I think we're getting a whole lot of jacket. Diesel will agree with me when he spins the camera down, and yep, that's Diesel nodding. Oh, we did miss, they have the zip off here for your riding pants that'll zip into. We are talking about maybe putting a belt loop on here to belt onto riding jeans if we need to. Apart from that, girls and boys, any questions about this, post it up on the thread in the forum, which is OzSTOC Custom Motorcycle Jacket. From everything we've seen so far, it's pretty good. The sizing, please don't focus too much on it. Mark from Zen Motorcycle Gear has a solution for that. It's to do with measurements, and he's going to help everyone to make sure they get the proper size jacket. Apart from that,
hold it up and put it on, mate.
Yep, alright. Jacket on. Remembering, fat bastard sizing. Take a deep breath. As you can see, it fits quite well. One of the real good parts about it, and we were trying to work out why it was, one of the thing part is these straps here. We thought they were a touch high, but actually what they are is for girls and people who are a bit skinnier. It's actually going to pull it in and give you a bit of shape. I don't need any more shape, as you can see. It works quite nicely. These all zip up well. So that all tucks in onto your gloves quite nicely. Yes, I'm doing the 12 as Diesel says so. As you can see on the collar here, this is what we're talking about. It doesn't quite sit quite right, and that's what we're going to get them to change. We're going to take care of that. As you can see, the arm zips and shoulders and everything really do open up really well when you've got it on. I found these here nearly pulled the most wind out of anything because they were outside the screen, and the wind was coming out these vents down here when I sucked my stomach in. Apart from that, guys, this is the OzSTOC club jacket. Purchase.
See ya.
See ya.